So this is a re-upload. I edited. I wasn't thinking about names. I wasn't trying to name call. I just didn't. I don't give a fuck. Like, but I wasn't trying to do that. So I tried to re-upload it. And also, like, you've got to watch it to the end because as I'm telling the story, I'm very fucking angry, and I learned at the end another life lesson, which I talk about. But you definitely need to watch it to the end.
I suppose I won't be around to tell my stories, so if you want to hear them, like I told them, record them, but I'm kind of running out of ideas, man. There's things to do. Sit here. So, yeah, Tomahawk, the home invasion. So, let's go with that one. First one. It's my favourite one, you know. It's my favourite story. Up until this new one that I'm not going to get to tell. So, my partner's cousin, basically, I was, being young, it's what, 8 years ago. Come home from work, and the guy's in his car park, is the house that they went to, sold marijuana. The guy's getting there, getting a gram or something, pulls in the car park, in the driveway, goes inside, leaves his car running and shit. Cousin, partner's cousin, gets home from work or whatever, and he's like, calls the guy, he's like, why the fuck are you in my car park? Like, I've told you not to do this, park up the fucking street, and then, walk down. He's like, oh, sorry. He's like, fuck man, like, I've asked you, some shit, the guy leaves or whatever. And then sends him a message going, like, if you talk to me like that, you're going to have problems. He's like, what the fuck, I've told you 100 times, why are you doing this? Like, you come back if you've got a problem or something. So the guy, like, ended up coming back with his brother or something, and then there's, like, another guy in the house that went to school with the guy that was coming back, had just got there, and as he like, jumps out of the car, this other guy's like, what the fuck, you used to bully me at school, and just runs up to drive and starts bashing the fuck out of the kid. Like, yelling at him, like, you fucking pick on me at school and shit, cunt. And the brother jumps out of the car that drove him there, the older brother, with like a fucking sledgehammer or something, baseball bat or some shit, starts swinging it, get off my brother and shit. And then, my partner's cousin runs out, and something like he grabbed, as they jumped in the car to like drive off, he's a big boy too, like grabbed onto the rear windscreen washer, and it like cut took off, and it like snapped off, and he fell to the ground, and he got all gravel rash and shit. So I get a phone call from his girlfriend saying, oh, he's in hospital, he's hurt. So I like rush down to the hospital and shit, and he's got gravel rash on his arms and shit, and he's on endone off his head. Like, I'm like laughing my head off. Like I said, I'm dying. I'm still not taking the endone. He's on endone for gravel rash. Anyway, we give him shit and stuff. His mum's coming, like, made up a lie. He fell down the driveway, slipped and fucking. That was all funny, like, laughing about how the guy rocked up at the house and got bashed by somebody he bullied at school. It was funny as fuck, like. So I went back home. They went home. Sometime after, not long, like, felt like 20 minutes or whatever. I don't think I was even home. Maybe I like got back from the hospital and sat down, and then started getting spam messages from his girlfriend going, oh, there's all these people coming over. They're saying they're going to come run through the house and bash us. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm coming over. Like, I get over there, stopped in and got like a 4-pack of bourbons. Like, took some weapons just because my dad was here. My dad's a type of person that would tell you to take weapons to something like that, He was trying to come, and I was like, you don't need to come. There's no, like, it's Facebook. They're sending messages on Facebook with these people's names saying these people are coming to your house to do a home invasion. It's not happening. Like, they're retarded. Who the fuck could do that? It's 9 o'clock at night or something. I'm going over there, So, my dad wouldn't let me not put like a couple of machetes, I think it was, in the car. Baseball bat or something, a fucking crossbow. That so hard to pull. Just sitting there fucking around like, look, hey, we got a crossbow. Like, it was like a fucking archery one, That's what I mean. Like, went around there like fucking around. Got a 4-pack of like Jimmy Black or whatever, doubles. And walked up to the house. like, you know, walked in like, fucking, what's going on? You know, like, mate's sitting there like fucked off the endo, and I'm like laughing at him. I'm like, you know, waving my hand in front of his face. He's like just staring. I'm like, man, like fucking, they fucked you up, you know, like having a good laugh, you know. The Facebook's like beep, 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 beep. These cunts spamming fucking, this guy fucking Lee. I don't fucking know who the fuck you are, cunt. I don't give a fuck who anyone is, ever. I don't give a fuck. They found that out the fun way, didn't they? You know, because then they rocked up, like 4 people. Just all of a sudden, fucking, all these, like, because in a garage, at the bottom of the driveway of like a flat block, you know, it has like 4 houses, you know, 4 flats. And this house is the one at the very end. So they like pulled down the driveway, and instantly with this 4-wheel drive, you know, spotlight fucking thing, the top of the garage, the kid, you know, where they were staying, you know, because they were staying in the garage. The house only had how many rooms in the, you know, the garage. So the garage was a room, but the top of it was glass. So as soon as they turned like the spotties on, the whole fucking thing just lit up. Like couldn't see shit. Like, what the fuck's going on? Well, people are here. So like, you know, walked out the fucking to the door, and by the time I got to the door, they pulled up and fucking just started smashing the fucking glass. It's like, as I like walked out the door, the fucking machete or a tomahawk come through next to the door, like next to the door handle, straight through the glass. They were yelling fucking, oh fuck, yeah, we're coming in there to rape you. You're fucking dead. Open up, open up. And so I opened the door because you told me to. And then what did I do, Lee? You tried to swing a machete at me. I smacked you in the fucking wrist with my machete. You dropped that. And then somehow you pulled another machete out, right? And I smacked you in the arm, right? And you dropped that one. Then I spear tackled you, all 6 foot. What did the cops say you were? 6'3.5", right? 38 kilos when they arrested you on steroids and ice. Like, you fucking huge cunt, eh? Massive, huge standover man with Tommy and whichever 2 curs it was that my brothers were going to fucking cave off that roof that day. You fucking idiots, right? 4 of you motherfuckers, all with weapons, did what? Absolutely nothing. I strangled Lee on the ground with my fucking legs. I was going to snap his fucking neck off while he was purple. And I know you'll be sitting there watching it, remembering how I was telling you, you're dying right now, cunt. And all of a sudden, after the 5 fucking weapons that I disarmed, Tommy smacks me in the back of the fucking head with a fucking, what? I don't even know what it was. I think that one that they said was a machete, because of the wounds. And that there, the first time in my life I'd actually, like, been damaged by getting hit. It hurt. I was like, is that what happens when I hit people? They go all dizzy and shit. You know, and then you just got up, and then, yeah. Then, like, this is where it goes phasey. So, you know, then, wait, I actually skipped a bit. So after the second machete that I disarmed him of, I threw my machete to the ground, because I don't use weapons. I'm not my dad. Like, I was lucky I had the fucking weapon, you know, because I wouldn't have had one if I tried to disarm this cunt without hitting him in the wrist with it. So I threw mine down to spear tackle him. I don't even actually, that one I don't know how I actually got you, but it's not because I know how to fucking fight, don't I? So I got you and your fat fucking ass with your weight down to the ground, into the corner, and started smashing the fuck out of you. But this is where Lee's a fucking big boy cunt, like. I hit you so many fucking times, man, and you didn't even, you know, flinch. You know, steroids, ice or not, still, like, did not fuck it. I hit you so many. I was so tired just from that. Like, I hit you fucking 55 fucking times while you were in that corner, slashed down after I tackled you down, and I fucking smashed the absolute fuck out of you, and you just took it like fucking, it was like a fucking movie. I was like, just fucking Christ. Like, that's why I got up, like, backed off, and I was like, what the fuck am I going to do here? While still getting hit by his all from different angles, like little fucking pussies, right? Couldn't even let me one-on-one, you fucking standover, man, right? You know, it's fucking idiots. Right? So, yeah, got a bit daisy after the fucking, you know, smack in the back of the head while I was trying to leg choke your fucking neck off, piss down your fucking throat afterwards, you know. But then, yeah, we stood up, right, remember? And then, yeah, you fucking tried to headbutt me, and I dropped my head, and you fucking smacked your own fucking nose like a dickhead, right? But then you held my head, you just grabbed my fucking, I couldn't move, I was like, oh fuck, and just, that's why my nose is, you know? Because you just, full smash, it was fucking good headbutt, because you held me, you know? And then you ran my head into the Camry twice. Now that was the first time in my life that you know, you get hit and it goes ding, ding. I was like, what the fuck? Like, then that was like, okay, that must be what it's like, because I hit people and they just fucking fall over. I'm like, that was the first time I ever felt something like that, ever. Fucking car door over Camry. It fucking hurt. It hurt in a weird way because just everything went, you know, like, so then what? We started swinging at each other and shit as you were running away up the driveway, because I think after, you know, Tommy had hit me in the back of the head, they all legged it to the car, but not you, because you wanted to win, didn't you, bro? You wanted to win. You had to stand there and keep trying to fight me, didn't you? And we did. That's why my arm got broken, you know, because you somehow again pulled out another tire iron. It was like the 7th weapon that you had magically just pulled out of your fucking fat ass, right? And then smacked me in my arm, and then smacked me the second time and it broke it. And then I put it up again, and then you smacked me in the head, and that's what these like 3 fucking scars are from, right? Oh, this side, sorry. All them there, you know? As I'm yelling at you the whole time, because I had no energy left at all. I had one arm, right? I couldn't move my other arm because I'd gassed myself out, like I said. Like, I punched you that many fucking times. I couldn't do anything. And I wasn't on drugs, because I'm a fucking loser that needs them. And then what happened is, I'm telling you, I'm going to kill you one day, and I'm going to bash you and fuck you. And that's all it's going to end like. I don't get to do that, but, you know, there's still people around now that I'm dead to deal with that. Because what happened with you, mate? Huh? Your whole fucking motorcycle club, actually. You know, all because you come to a house for a gram of weed, right? Right? And then you got fucked up. And then the person you went with was going to rat on you. So the club had to try and do something about it. That all happened because you come to a house for a gram of weed and lost to someone that was 60 kilos and 5'11" with 4 of you and multiple weapons. You couldn't get through one guy. One fucking guy. One fucking guy. And you left. You didn't even get in the fucking house, come. That's why he's got away with it. That's why he's walked, isn't it? Because you didn't get in the house. Because I come out and met you. Because you told me to open the fucking door because you're so tough. You didn't even get in the house. You left. Yeah, I walked in and died, but I was standing when you left. I was standing when you drove off, all fucking 4 of you fucking gimps. Right? And I'll see you again. And we'll finish this. Because I was always going to fucking finish it. Like I told you. But that's the story of the tomahawking. I'll finish it with, you know, I walked inside and said, yeah, they're gone. And everyone's screaming and fucking shit. Walked into the laundry because, you know, I had blood all over my head. Did what you shouldn't do when you know you got a head injury, and put blood all over my head, water all over my head to rinse it off. And then walked out to the lounge room, fell on the floor, and I knew I was dying. I could feel it. Blood everywhere, spitting out everywhere. It's where I got my cat from. You know, the girlfriend at the house, the young girl that was there that, you know, is now part of the family and shit. She gave me the cat 7 years ago because I was in a mental state, like a caring cat. He's sleeping right now somewhere, you know, but he's with me all the time. My best fucking friend, like, and he was licking the blood off the wall and shit. When I was looking at the walls, I'm like bleeding and making jokes about headbutting tomahawks to the nurse and shit. And he's just sitting there like licking my blood, like, so what the fuck's wrong with this cat? Like, you know, afterwards when I woke back up at the hospital, and then when she said, oh, like, you know, the cat, you know, we're kind of having troubles, would you like it? I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. Like, and then we've been best friends, and he completely changed too. He used to be really aggressive and all this stuff. Like, he's the best cat now. It's like, you know, that's my tomahawk story as I remember it. I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed throughout the years for anyone that speaks. It's, whether or not it's fanciful or not, there's facts behind all of that. If you want to go look at it all, go Google. You know, like 30-year-old Brony man involved in a tomahawk attack that says that there's no life-threatening injuries and shit because they were hiding everything. The cops were telling me that I can't talk to them because it's bikie related. You know, the whole time though, I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about. You know, the whole fucking time, I had no idea what they were talking about. I was just a guy. I went to a house and there's people come there trying to break in, telling me they're going to rape the women in the house and kill everybody. And I did the right thing. Like, I stood up for what's right, whether it was going to cost my life or not. What did cost my life, and it's still the right fucking thing. But yeah, that was like, and then, you know, when we went to court, my dad with the history, seen this guy standing there, like, because I didn't know my dad for 18 years either. The first thing I know is my life, you know, because of the guy that he is, you know, like, so, and he's seen this guy, and, you know, he was proud of me. Like, I've just got to see my dad be proud of me for this whole story, because I fought him and weapon, like, what he looked like Hercules, whatever killed Hercules, you know, like, killed him, yeah. But yeah, that's the point. Like, best story of my life is that one right there. So, excluding obviously my kids, like, the best, you know, people are going to be like, well, what have you? No, like, stories, stoner stories. Maybe that's what I should call this video, stoner's stories or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, kids, when they talk about it, there it is. That's my version of it. That'd be good to fucking, you know, that'd make me happy. You know, Lee, whatever, fucking Tommy, you post your versions. My brain fucking switches. Shake fucking hands, man. Like, that'd be cool, actually. Cause I always wanted to know. I was going to come and ask and say, you know, hey, you just want to tell me what happened, and I'll walk off. Or, you know, if you see me and went, what, you know, what, you know. But that's why I never, you know, fuck it. History. Life's about fucking moving on anyway, so. But it'd be cool to see your bubble. I'm never going to see the versions. Hey, time. If that's what I really wanted, well, that's I did. I should have done it, and I didn't, and now I don't know, so I'm not going to get to see unless it fucking happens tomorrow. So, but even on that note, actually, I'll just leave it on that. I don't have any grudges. I hope everyone moves on with their lives. I've seen your kids. You know, when I looked at photos and stuff, they're beautiful. Like, you know, don't go back to doing that dumb shit, and make sure you stop other people doing it if it happens. You know, yeah, there you go. Look at that. See, every minute that I'm still here, I'm learning to be a better person, and it makes me happy to be doing it. Like, you know, that just made my fucking night. Like, I'm gonna go probably lie down after this and try and have a sleep. You know, get through to tomorrow to the next day now. Because yeah, like I'm literally sitting there telling people they better make a change when I die. Like, and I'm still, yeah. So I just made a video where you can see I'm angry. Like, I could feel it. Like, yeah, I never got him. Like, now, you know, I'm angry about the time, but that's what I mean. I'm angry about the time now because I couldn't just post a video or get someone to, could have got someone to contact you and go, could you please? You don't have to, you know, I'm just asking for my own, you know, thing. But, you know, they're obviously still alive, and I don't know, incrimination. I don't give a fuck. Like, I wasn't the one pressing charges. I just wanted the fucking crimes compensations. I'm poor, and you know, I'm on the pension, and you know, he's rich. So I was like, first time I've ever gone to the cops for that. I didn't tell them anything except my story, right? Told them that you didn't come in the fucking house as well, by the way. Yeah, go ask the cops that. I'm not a fucking rat. The only reason I spoke to them all was because I wanted the $3,250 that they gave me, by the way, because like for some reason they changed the crimes comp laws just during that time, and I could have got it fucking $1 million if it was fucking a couple of months before or a couple of months after. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Irony, right? Again, come around in circles, but yeah. And that there's no grudges. So I hope your life is great. It was the best story of my life, so yeah, why wouldn't I want your life to be great from it as well? Like, you know, cheers.